as we can see, we start the day with a lot of noise. This is just COALMAN. Nothing extraordinary. I don't know I'm doing this, but I kind of find spare time at least to come and annoy you a little bit every single morning. Basically, I'm just trying to show you whatever you are doing out in your childhoods, your work, or just to meet a friend, also socialize. There are other people out there going out with the same purpose as you. So don't you are that much special. The world has to stop just because of you. No, the world will not stop just because of you. Out there would like to meet you and socialize with you, exchange knowledge with you. Okay, no matter what you do for a living, no matter. You will meet some people that would like to share their experience with you. Maybe to learn from you, to teach you something, or simply socialize. You need to understand you cannot live alone in this society we are. But also, it's not every single person that we meet in life. We need to accept. If you guys just want to let go of it, is absolutely fine, because I can see the connection is not great, and it's so annoying when you listen to something or watch to something and you really can't hear the image very well. But anyway, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. So remember, no matter what you do, you're always gonna have someone out there. I'm back. So as I say, the COALMAN life is very simple, very easy. You know, there is nothing spectacular about my life. There is nothing like, wow, look at this life, I'm envying this guy. No, do not. But of course, I can at least I'm not having that stress of being in the office. I'm not having that stress of dealing with problems on computers, you know, money-wise. No, I'm just happy. Good morning, leaving my call. It couldn't be easier than that. And of course, I believe the image for this video is not great because my phone is not great. I just, well, issue. You can hear me, but I know it's shit when you try to watch something and it's not the way we want. I do exactly the same. If I watch something and it's not what I want to see, or if the image is not great, I'm just going to abandon that and I'm going to find something else. So I do not blame you if you just leave this video. That's absolutely fine. I'm still going to try my best. I don't know if my best is the best, if it will work well, but anyway, as I said, life is very simple. My life is very simple. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm not trying to patronize anyone. I'm not trying to say this is the best job in the world. It is for me. It is my you know, in my lifestyle. For what I do. I suppose I get paid quite well, you know, and I'm not saying I have the greatest salary in the world, because I do not. But for the hours I work, a lot of people there, they wouldn't get half of what I get. So starting with, I'm fine with the salary I have in this job. What is the responsibilities I have here the most? I just need to make sure I'm safe and on the road, and I need to make sure I make my driving safe for other drivers who are out there as well. Now, I don't have no what to do while I'm at work. I can make my own time. If I push faster, I finish earlier. If I finish earlier, I simply go home earlier. My boss is not on my foot all the time, asking where I am, how I'm doing, what I'm doing. As long as the job is done and done properly, that's what matters for him, that's what matters to me. So, do you understand when I say my life is very simple? And I want to keep it like that. I don't want to make anything complex. I'm not on the young years of my life when I'm a teenager, when I'm going crazy, getting a lot of money to spend on clothes and parties and all sort of stuff. I've done it before, it was great. As time goes on, we have different priorities in life, you know. So at least for me, the way I live, it's easy. Now, this is just one aspect of my life, the simple life of a coalman. It does not mean I don't have other responsibilities and my life does not get a little bit more interesting in other fields. This is not the only job that I have. This is my main job. So if I have to look on the sense, there's another 4 jobs that I do up there. Just I need to make sure the future will be a little bit brighter than what it is right now. But one thing I can tell you guys, no matter how many jobs I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I will not work in something that I don't like. Right now, not a chance. Why do I say that? Because I am already over my 40s. I'm not already to my middle age. I'm on the place when I can choose what I want to do, and I need to make sure whatever I do with excellence. I have to wake up every day, early morning, to come to work. At least I want to do what makes me happy. But when you are young, when you are trying new jobs, when you are just experiencing life on the beginning, there's not much what we can choose. You just need to take whatever is there, because you just need to learn slowly what life is about. Yeah, I've been there before. Nothing what I'm saying to you here about my work, it does not mean I had bad jobs in the past, because I had a lot of bad jobs in the past. Sometimes I was working in things I wasn't happy, or sometimes I was working places when it was quite dangerous. The environment, of course I'm Brazilian, just for the fact of me being Brazilian, it was already a dangerous environment where I was working before. But I started working quite early in my age. You know, when I was around my 8, 9 years old, I was already following my dad in the countryside to work on the countryside. Okay, so it was quite interesting back then. But I didn't have much of choice. when I was not studying, when I was not at school, I was phoning dad and mommy and my mother when they were going to work, which I really appreciate. I always had that chance of being a child. I didn't start work early because I had this compromise of helping my parents, you know, to provide anything for the house. You know, they allowed me to be a child. They allowed me to go to school, have some education. But on some free times they were saying, right, you're following us because you need to learn the value of life. So whatever you need to work for it. Whatever you want, you need to extra work for it. That was one of the first lessons I have had in my life. So, when I was about 12 years old, I started working, already registered, you know, to the government. We're talking about on the 90s in Brazil, not talking about nowadays. So 12 years old, I had my first job, official job. 1 second. Oh yeah. So I just need to put some more coal into the hopper. Hold on. What we need to Excel. Right, I'll be back in 1 second. Do not leave this video. And while you're still here, please leave your like. Subscribe to the channel. Help me to get 1,200 subscribers.